Good morning. I'm here this morning with Bill and Melanie James, and they're going to be sharing a testimony with you this morning of the Lord answering prayer in miraculous ways. In March of 2015, Bill, who was a runner, had the widowmaker's heart attack, and he had 25% heart function, and he was put into a medically induced coma. And the Lord answered in miraculous ways, and he recovered pretty fully.
So I was recovering nicely from the heart attack, even made it back to work, even was doing some more running. When summer came around, we decided to go to Dollywood, where my daughter was there on a mission trip for the summer. While we were there, we decided to go on a roller coaster. And that's typically not something I do because roller coasters have a tendency to make me sick. But I went on this time just to be a part of the group. And from there, they called 911 again and was taken to the hospital in Knoxville, where they operated on a brain bleed. This time, when I went under, I stayed in a coma for over 30 days. I was very fortunate because my daughters called others to pray for me. I had lots of friends, relatives who came and saw me in the hospital and prayed for me when I was sleeping, basically. And because of the Lord's help, eventually I was able to respond when they didn't think I was going to be able to. Over a 2-month period, there were 7 times when my family was called in because they needed to resuscitate me and they didn't think I would live much longer. They also didn't think that I would be coming out of the coma at any time, that I was probably going to be in a vegetative state for the rest of my life. When I finally did start to come out of the coma, the only thing I could do was move my thumb, and people would realize that I was starting to come out of it because of that. Eventually I did come out of the coma, and the first thing I needed to do was learn how to walk again, and that was a very difficult situation. But eventually I graduated from the machine to a walker and then walking on my own.
Are there any closing words of encouragement you want to share for anyone else that might find themselves in a situation where it seems impossible at this time and they really need to press into God?
Well, I would say never give up. Even if you see that your situation and people, even doctors, are telling you, well, that doesn't, probably won't happen. I would say you don't take no for an answer. You cry out to God. I mean, He is there. He's waiting for you to ask Him for His help. And He may not answer it right then. It may not be the following week. But He's still with you, and He's saying, be patient. I'm going to answer your prayer. Bill's story. They told us there was no hope. They told us that he would be in a nursing home the rest of his life, that they would take, everything we have, except they would let us have our house, is what they told me. And I would just go to him and say, Bill, we're not going down this way. We're going to pray to have God get us out of this situation. And he answered our prayer.
So 1 year after you had the brain bleed that led to the coma, what were you able to do the following summer?
I had 2 daughters that were married that summer, one in June and one in September, and I was able to walk both of them down the aisle.
Praise God.
Amen.
And he drives a car. He does a lot of things that the doctors were blown away. So he's made practically a full recovery, except for a few minor things that we continue to pray about.